What's up, everybody? My mother named me Larry Jordan. It's the 17th of September. Live with Larry Jordan. Going live, people. Talk some things. Disclaimer. Russell disclaimer. I'm talking for myself. I ain't speaking for nobody else but me. This ain't on behalf of nobody. I ain't gonna be speaking lying entertainment and all this. I ain't speaking on behalf of nobody. These are just my comments, my complaints, my concerns, my big ups, all them things, all right? And I don't speak for any of the companies that I do business with or I'm in association with, all right? Disclaimer done. This is a two-part series. We're going to be talking about this weekend. We're going to be talking about a so-called event that they had, quote-unquote, a Bajan day. And then we're going to speak about the show that happened, Busy Signal, Barrington Levy, Bajan, Live Like the Healer. So before I get into the show, let me talk about this so-called Bajan day that they had. They try to rename it some other name too, but they was going on calling it Bajan Day. And this has been planned since I had mine in July, because I've been saw the flyer and everything, but I didn't want to talk about it. I didn't want to diss it, because then it would have opened the eyes to many more people who would then wanted to at least see the event for themselves. And I didn't want to help promote that shit in any way, because these are the same people that kind of fought against mine. Not fought against it in a way of not trying to let it happen, but did not support it in any way possible and talked a lot of shit about it in the background. So to give y'all a little history about it, man, like 4 years ago, I started one, and I'm not really going to go deep into the story. I'm just going to kind of skim it through, but just to let y'all know kind of what happened. So I saw that New York was having one, and it was being very successful, and I didn't hear of one here in Boston. So I said I was starting one. I called Chester, who runs a Bajan restaurant here in Boston, and he said, yeah, let's come to the restaurant and we could talk about it. So when I get to the restaurant now, there's like 6, 7 other people there. So everybody's giving their ideas and what's that and what's this. And in their ideas, I was just being straight up with them on my thoughts, where I did not think a lot of their ideas would have worked, because a lot of their ideas was old. Like, they wanted to use and call Charles Yancey so he can speak and talk about certain things, and let's call David Martin because David Martin knows this guy and that guy. And I'm like, yo, y'all are talking about dinosaurs. Like, when they was proposing these guys, the guy Charles Yancey literally just got voted out of his seat to Andrea Campbell. And it was just like, even if he was in his seat, what is he really doing for our community? Like, I've seen the Bajans use him many times, or congratulate him for certain things, but I don't know what he's doing that's really helping our community. But yeah, I know that the political entity is still good. It's still good to have him there. He could pull the permit for a park, or if we need something, we can actually call these people and maybe they can help us. So it's good to have those political ties, but at that present time, I was just like, what the fuck are we calling Yancey for? What the fuck are we calling David Martin for? And all these things. And I think that offended them, because slowly but surely, each meeting, less people and less people, to eventually there were no people. And I was like, wow, fuck it, I'm gonna do it on my own. So I had it at behind White Stadium, Franklin Park by the Tropical Zoo. Now, if anybody don't know, to give you a little history on that, I did it there because there used to be cookouts there that the Bajan cricket team, Middlesex Cricket Club, used to have there for years now when I was growing up. But they didn't have one there for the last 4 to 5 years. So I was just like, since the Bajans already had a familiarity with it, and it was a July 4th date that I had that year, yeah, let me have it there. So when I had it there, a lot of the older Bajans thought it was that older type thing where they thought that the food was going to be free, because I had vendors, I had Caribbean apparel, I had people selling food and things like that, Snow Cone Man, all them type things, Bouncy House. So it was different to what usually the Bajans would do at their cricket thing, because they usually just be food and people talking shit. So they saw all the other stuff, but they were kind of upset that they had to pay for the food. Now, some of these same people that were in the meetings, I'm not going to call names because people get real offended and they want to start bringing up and leading it to other shit. So I'm just going to say a lot of the other haters was who didn't help me in any way, but the day of the event had a big table, had the little association planet, all of them sit down way in the corner, right? So, all right, fast forward to the next year, I said, fuck that. These people ain't going to use me because they ain't help me with no permit. They help me with nothing. They ain't had no suggestions, and they're really just going to sit there and talk shit. So I changed the location. So now, since I changed the location, none of them show up. None of them show up, and they talking shit. Now, all of a sudden now, let me rewind it. When we did have those meetings and stuff, when they were saying we should do this, we should do that, I was just like, nah, that ain't gonna work. So then I finally had the event. When I had the event, I had like 2 or 3 calls where certain people felt a certain way because apparently there was some Bajan Day that they was having at St. Cyprian's Church. They was having Oysters Night. They was having a lot of Bajan entity, but I guess they were having a Bajan Day, and the lady was telling me, I'm not going to say her name, that we've been doing this for years now. I'm surprised you never heard of it. So if I ain't never heard of it, and I just one of Boston's biggest Bajan representatives, you think the fucking Trinidadians hear of it? You think the Jamaicans hear of it? You also think the Hondurans hear of it, and the Panamanians, or the Raso Asians? So that's what I was trying to get to them. Like, first of all, as a Bajan, I'm not going to want to go to a Bajan Day at a church. I want to drink. I want to talk some shit and just hang out. I'm not going to do that at a church. So maybe that's one entity of why nobody doesn't know of this thing. Oh, yeah, Larry, we just get a liquor license and we just do this and we just do that and we just have games. And it's just like, but you're having it at St. Cyprian's Church. And those games you talk about are these old-ass games. Nobody don't want to do no lucky dip. Nobody don't want to do no rice or egg and spoon. Nobody don't want to do them things. So me saying that now was a problem. Cool. Flip back to mine though. They ain't help me out in any way. They ain't make no suggestions. One man helped me out. One man helped me out because I had a GoFundMe page and I had everybody but a Bajan. No, I lie. I had mostly 95% of the people who donated to Bajan Day was not Bajan, right? So, and there was a couple that do, but one Bajan, I must say, and I must give props to Leroy Cumberpatch. He came through, you know, he blessed us with a little donation, and we bought a bouncy house and a few things with it. So, you know, I can't say nothing bad about that, man. I don't know which organization, if he's part of Barbados or come from, if he's part of so, because each week there's a new Bajan group, and then the Bajans just fall out and create a new group. Right? So I don't even know half these motherfuckers, because half the time I'm looking in this new group form, I'm like, wasn't you in the last group? So that's why I don't get into the names. I just be so fucking confused. And it looked bad in our little Bajan community that we can't have nothing. That even something as small as a Bajan Day, there's a split in it. There's a division in it. You know what I'm saying? So now let's fast forward a little bit now. Every thing I say, yo, why do y'all have it at the church? Why y'all doing this? Why y'all doing that? Every fucking thing I say. Years later, I call up one of the members when I see the flyer. I say, yo, that's fucked up. The person was like, Larry, I tell them that they should call you. We should work together. But basically, they don't want to do that. I said, I know. This whole thing, I'm taking it as a fuck Larry. All right, I know you're not having the event just because Larry had the event, but yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to take it out of St. Cyprian's Church. We're going to fuck Larry. And it was so funny that y'all started putting out the flyers like a week before I had my Bajan Day. And still, nobody ain't so know about one event. I had a few, I know Bajan community small, so I had a few people from New York calling me, asking me about it. Like, Larry, there's a Bajan Day going down. And I was like, I don't support it, so I ain't talking about it. I wanted to diss y'all and call y'all all sort of cunts and fuckholes and all sort of shit. But I was like, nah, you know, nigga getting a little grown. I'm getting a little bit mature. And I realized in the past, negative publicity is still publicity. So me saying nothing was going to get the end results for you guys, which was going to be nothing. So I speak about it now because now people are all saying, I didn't even hear about it. I didn't even know about it. The Bajan, a couple Bajans was like, it was cool, but it was a little boring. Because what y'all do, y'all went in there and y'all played Raw, Lucky Dip. Y'all went in there and y'all tried Egg and Spoon. And all that 60s and 70s games y'all grew up with that nobody don't care for and nobody don't like, that I told y'all that don't fucking do, y'all went in Raw, do it too. So I glad when I get what when I get. I glad. I heard it was a good crowd, but I heard it was fucking boring. Now, even take me out the equation. Take me out the equation, because everybody in Boston know Larry does represent Barbados to the T, all right? But take me out of the equation. You ain't bringing Warlock. You ain't bringing Vital Rhythms. You ain't bringing any of the known Bajans, because nobody don't know you old fuckers. Nobody don't know one. So start to utilize the known things. Start to do things right. I see when I had that there. I didn't even want to say one of the name. You some kind. But anyways, I ain't even gonna say one of the name, because then that's more publicity. It was just like, I know all the want to know. I've worked with a few a couple of don't like me from comments off of Facebook. It's okay. My thing is, I call my mother account alone, and I don't really know any of y'all. So if y'all like me or if y'all don't like me, it's cool. That don't mean we couldn't work together, or that doesn't mean we can't work together. If the plan is smart and the plan look like it could work, let's work on the plan. But y'all got your fingers so stuck up y'all ass that, oh no, I don't want to work with Larry Jordan. I don't like to work with Larry Jordan, and one of them ever work with me. But the thing is, if it sound like shit, and I say, yo, it sound like shit, don't be vexed. Don't be vexed. Look at the outcome. I gotta big up one buddy that's in one of group though. I can't diss that man. What he named out Earl Ashby. Big up Earl Ashby. I like the little movements he just doing thing. Big up Heather too. Big up Heather too. I don't really know the rest of y'all, and I know some people that know of y'all or know y'all. So when y'all get in St. Cyprian's Church and y'all start bad talking me, yes, it has come back to me. And it's all good. Everybody have their comments. Everybody has opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one, and most of them are full of shit. So I don't give a fuck what any of y'all think of me, man. But when one of this dude come, like when I do that weekend, I must talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it. Because I was gonna come, but I ended up having a gig that day. I was gonna come, and I was just gonna come and take pictures, and I was gonna be a total cunt. But nah, I'm glad that the Lord put me in a position where I had an event that I didn't need to do all that shit. And I'm glad that when I put up stuff on Facebook and asked people how was it, most of the comments was, I didn't even know it was happening. So big up to Wanna. If we could work in the future, I don't give a shit. If they plan smart, they plan smart. Everybody, you know, these years know that I ain't cursed half of Wanna because they were talking about burning a bridge and all that shit. But I see that that bridge has been burnt a long time ago. That bridge has been melted, turned into something else. You know what I mean? So big up to Wanna, man. I don't hate any of y'all, but Wanna just move fuck up, man. Wanna got the Bajan community looking real fucked up doing that shit. You know what I mean? To where the Trinidadians and a lot of people questioning me like, so what's going on? And all I say to them is, yo, it's just a matter of them saying I don't want to fuck with Larry. Because look at the Bajan day that I had in the summertime. Went off real well. But mostly the Bajans, the real known Bajan crew that we got here, these Bajans, none of them was there. So I thank everybody for the support that was there. And this ain't a diss to my Bajan people neither. I'm just saying, where's the support? Where's the love? You understand? I represent Barbados. My heart, my blood, everything. But the Barbadian people, it seemed like they just want to push me to the side. Tis what it is, man. As you see, I'm not gonna stop. As you see, somebody's gonna support it. And I'm just gonna keep going until the Lord take me out. Look out for part 2 where I'm gonna talk about the event. Barrington Levy, version, Live Like the Healer, headliner, Busy Signal. It was crazy. Power going out, all sort of things, man. So check it out. It's gonna be part 2, alright? Sticky woo! I'm still drunk and my voice still fucking hoarse from last night.